Hello there, YouTube. How the hell are you? I'm Vac, and we're here today to play some Marvel Strike Force. So welcome to Mortytown TV. Come on in, make yourself at home, put your favorite music on. We're about to play some high-end gameplay in Scopely or /Foxnex's Marvel Strike Force, which is a fantastic mobile game that I largely don't play mobile. I largely play at home, but you do as you will. I played it really largely at work and abroad for the first.
Play at home.
My bad. We're gonna get right into the action here, just the pedantic stuff to start, while we give some people some time to come on in. So we're gonna grab this alliance completion reward. We just won a big war. We just knocked ourselves up to Gold 3 alliance, and we're all pretty happy about the promotion. I'm gonna grab our challenges real quick. Might have some red star orbs to pick up. I think I got some on the login calendar. We do. We got 6. All right, well, we'll hold off on that for a minute. I'm going to go ahead and I want to start farming the store, which is just such a big part of my day. So important to do this at every refresh. There's so many important things you can pick up here for your gold that will really help you level up your characters. All right. Definitely want the syringe. Tend to buy all the catalysts I see because I need them. We're just going to do the 50 refreshes. Ooh, Omniamore. Need more of that. We're going to raise those characters soon. Isomers I'm pretty much always low on. Secret Intel I've been managing to build up. But I was raising skill characters not long ago and I kind of spent it all. So we're saving our Blitz credits. We're gonna grab what we can get here. How do we do it on glyphs? We'll take them. Moving on, we don't have enough arena credits to get anything. We spent those last night. So in the war store, I'm hoping for, there we go, Alpha Flight ciphers. We're looking for those. We're looking for more marrow extracts. We're gonna refresh the 50s and see if we can get any. Not today, but we'll go ahead and we'll take these basic catalysts. All right, and then moving on, I don't usually refresh this store, but I am on the hunt for a Thanos. There he is! Big day today, Morty. Big day today. Oh. Loving it. Okay, here we go. This is going to be great, people. Now, my black order is already 521K. So, I'm looking forward to seeing where this takes them. All right, so 7 red star Thanos. Here we come. 7,500 Elite 4 credits. So, we're going to get an Elite 4 to open, too. Maybe even 2 after we open those 6 red star orbs. So this goes in from 112, and he's going to be fully maxed. So I thought Corvus was going to be first, but it's going to be Thanos. 123,000, fully maxed out to the gills. There's literally nothing more that I can do to raise this character. This is incredible. I love it. So he shoots ahead of Corvus by 10K. So that's going to do a lot for my TCP. Obviously going to do the same amount for everything. It's going to do 10K, right? Yeah. For real, Paul. For real. Hope everything's good in Ireland, buddy. So let's see now. Let's have a look at that Black Order team now. And then we'll get, yeah, we already have a 2 Elite 4 stars to open thanks to that. So we'll get to that in a second. I just really want to jump over here to Arena. And that puts us to 531,000. Oh, thank you, Paul. Thank you. I'm pretty excited about that. All right, so let's try them out, shall we? So the next step on these guys is I'm going to get the last T4 ability on Corvus. And then after that, it's just red stars is all I can put on them. And I'm probably going to look to as soon as I can get Maw up, I'm going to. But when I get done with DD3, I might be able to take Proxima to 6 stars or any number of things. Oh, look at Thanos. Wrecking people with the basics. So he's going to flip. And then we'll flip back. Love it. Buff it up. And now we're in good position and they are hurting. All right. A lot of damage flinging around out here. A lot of damage. Damn, that moon hurts a little more than it used to. So now we'll drain health. This should kill everybody but Call, I think. No, Thanos survived it, but this will get him. Way to go, Corvus. Love those assassination abilities. Little shot from the power couple. And one more rainbow basic. Oh, that didn't get him. That didn't get him. Well, he's kind of dead man walking right now, but we got to take an action. So we'll whip him up with the power couple and move on our way. All right, so we're sitting comfortably in second, and that's where we want to be. So now it's time to go farm up our energy. We're getting double energy this morning because we're still got that 24-hour double energy event going on. So instead of what we normally get, we're getting double, I think, what we normally get per refresh. It's 240 campaign energy right now, which is going to equal 2,000 energy for us to start the day with. But on top of that, I'm going to go, and if I recall correctly, there were some energy bundles. Here we go. And we're going to buy these. May get us another red star. We're not really worried about that, though. That's all incidental. It's going to be more blitz charges to add onto my total, but whatever. I just want these 800 energy to stack on top of everything else. That's a little hefty price for an endless energy bundle, which is usually that's normally what I would buy. So this is not quite as cost effective, but there is a lot of stuff they tack on here to go with it, and we definitely want energy. Energy is how we got here. Energy is how we're going to keep climbing to the top. That's another thing. I imagine that might have pumped me up a spot on the top 100 power rankings. And I imagine that most of the guys around me have completed DD2 or DD3 already. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong about that. So we got our energy. So we'll go ahead and we'll spin that up as quick as we can. Now what we're working on right now is we need a 5th character for City. the city section of Dark Dimension 3. And so to that end, we are slowly but surely working on, I mean, my best option still is the symbiotes, but I don't have the bio gear, but I'm just trying to get ready for them in the meantime. So it looks like all I need on him right now is superior marrow extracts for all of these pieces of gear. So what we're just going to go ahead and do is just start farming catalysts. In fact, we'll just forget about going character specific. We'll go back to campaign nodes, and we're just going to start hard farming everything. All of these 7 tier 7 campaign nodes, we're just going to farm all of this. We got enough energy to be comprehensive. So we're just going to work our way back, take all of this T4 goodness, and add it into our inventory. Well, I don't necessarily know that I'm going to be able to play at that time, Thomas. So right now is what I got. Right now is what I got. It doesn't matter. I never have a problem finishing those milestones. All right, so that's that. So now we go back to Villain 7. And we're just mass farming. And this is not very exciting. It takes some time up, but man, does it do good. Does it do good for the roster? And that's what we're looking for. That's what we're looking for. So just chill out. This won't take me but a minute. You know, while you're at it.
Oh yeah, you gotta get swifty. You gotta get swifty in here.
You might as well get swifty. Oh, there's true. I forgot about Symbiote Spider-Man. Well, at this point, 2 years in, I'm not always thinking about that stuff. I mean, also I have a 7 Red Star Symbiote Spider-Man, so, but mostly I'm ingrained in my daily habits. I haven't really been thinking about that event because I don't need it. So let's see here. Back to Carnage. We're probably going to end up needing more of a lot of these things. We'll grab these. We'll grab the superior basics real quick. We'll do the 50 refreshes on those. And that should be pretty close to getting us out of energy. And then we can get on with the rest of the play session. Almost certainly going to need more damage catalysts. All these catalysts. For the next character, if nothing else, we're going to need more. It does look like we're not going to need a whole lot of superior basics for him. So that's good. I'm going to keep working on him, but I don't necessarily know that I'm going to get him done before the other 4 finish Dark Dimension 3. But if nothing else, I'll have him ready for the second run, right? right. Do we need any? Do we just need heal catalyst here? No, we do need superior basic. Fantastic. So let's farm the heck out of those. These things get spent up quickly. Even when you're sitting on a couple thousand of them, right? When you're building up and you first get to T4 and you're like, oh shit, I got a ton of these. Man, you start spending them at 300 a pop, they go quick. And in that spirit, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do a couple of 100 refreshes, and we're gonna get as many of these suckers knocked out as we can to get ourselves ahead of where we need to be. Oh man, that's awesome, Thomas. I love to see Morty's getting stronger. Ooh. Yeah, I'm pretty spoiled by my Gear 14 Ultron. He's pretty nice to have in nearly every game mode, and I do use him pretty widely. All right, so let's see then. Arena Raid Blitz donation. Let's go ahead. I'm going to do donation on both accounts right now. I did a little prep work on Baxos. Most of his stuff is already done. I'm so excited about Thanos. Ah, it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. So now I got a 530K Black Order, and I'm really looking forward to pushing that even higher. I'm really looking forward, because that's what's keeping me on top of Arena. That's what's generating all of the cores that I get for free. So that's really where I like to focus. So okay, we need another Arena match, but I'm saving that for later today. The only one we have left to do, unless somebody hits us, is to take number 1. So we're going to worry about that later. So now it's Raid and Blitz time. But before we get into all that, let's leave the rest of the orbs. We'll do the rest of the orbs toward the end of the play session. But for right now, let's open these red stars. Dupes. It's going to be Dupe City on all of these, probably. Dupe City. Dupe-a-dupe. Shoop-a-dupe. Nope. Nope. It's going to need to be at least a purple to have a prayer being anything but a dupe. So that didn't quite get us to 3 Elite Fours. But whatever, man. Whatever, man. So that 7 red star that we pulled, or that we bought with the upgrade tokens, that gave us so many Elite 4 that who knows, if we get lucky here, maybe even we get a 5. If not, we'll probably be pretty close to it. So let's see. Let's see. Purple. 4 domino. That's a straight dupe. So that gives us some credit toward a 5. And then let's see here. Hopefully we get at least a 5 here. We'll probably pull an Elite 5 after that. Come on, give me something good. 4-star Mordo. That did get us there. That did get us there. Thanks to the pillars that they've added in to those orbs, we did make it. So let's see what we get out of this Elite 5. Phoenix is definitely worth having at 6 red stars, for sure. I've had her there for a while. She's a fantastic character. It kind of sucks that, I mean, like, she was instrumental in Dark Dimension 3, so I don't regret it at all. But since I've gotten Cyclops, he steals her thunder so commonly. So if we get a good, nice, big duplicate here, we might even get to step up and open an Elite 6. It's always really cool how these things chain from one to the next. So let's open our Elite 5. Let's hope for good luck out there, because this is the orb that has given me most of my 7 red star characters, which currently is 9, and we'd love to round that out to a nice even 10, right? Sounds good, right? Has a nice ring to it. So let's do it. 7 red star number 10 right here. No, never mind. Just a straight up 5. Okay, so that puts us pretty close to an Elite 6, but not quite there. So that's, oh, that was a promotion. That's why we didn't make it. I see. Killmonger, I only had to 4. So we'll jack up Killmonger. That's going to make our Wakanda team a little bit better. It's going to add another 10K to the roster. And we'll definitely take that. So that's 20K that we've added to the roster this morning on Red Stars. So having a look-see here. That didn't really move me. I'm still at 86. I'm pretty sure that's where I was when I went to bed. But we're only 7K behind Nin here. Looks like Whisper moved up past Nin while I was in bed. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So I've been in those 80s for like a year now. It seems to be my home. So, you know, like, I mean, progress is nice, but it's just back and forth. Like at one point I climbed to 81 and I thought maybe, man, I'm going to get in the 70s, but that didn't happen. And then some people passed me because they wailed out on X-Force harder than I did, basically. So, you know, some good red star pulls is good. We're glad to have that. So now it's time to knock our raids out. So we have an hour left. Spawn has already finished the lane, so I don't have any farther to go here. Good job, Spawn. So we're just gonna have to hold on that until we're ready for the next one. But it is time to do the beta raid. So I don't like to leave anything behind me, so I'm going to clear this skill tech real fast, and then I'm probably going to jump over to the bio lane. But this will be something we can throw our shield team in on real quick. And they're probably going to be able to just roll through that on autoplay. I'm sort of counting on that at least. There we go. Snipe the boss node. You don't have, look, I don't have to clear that boss node every day. I am glad to see other Mortys full clearing their lanes, my friend. More than happy to see it. That's an indication to me that we're on our way to 100%. Okay, so now we're going to we'll jump to the outside lane now and do these bio nodes. If I can find my symbiotes. There you are, guys. We're about to have to break this team up. I'm a little bit bummed out about it. Yeah, that extra energy from those energy bundles helps. All right. So if you're new here, we appreciate having you. This is Mortytown TV. It's just our little corner of the internet. We're trying to make good content, high-end content for all Marvel Strike Force players. And we're just trying to keep it as cool as we can, man. As cool as we can. So if you like what you see, we'd love a like or a subscribe. But you know, it's one way or the other. You know, it's cool, man. If you're too busy, we don't mind. I'm not trying to make a living off this. This is my hobby. We just wanted to get ourselves out there. Maybe thought it might help recruitment, that kind of thing. And then we just thought it would be something cool to do. Because we got cool stuff going on over here in Mortytown, and we wanted to share it with the YouTube crowd. Seems to be where most of the player base for the game is. And if you're interested in getting more reliable updates on our streams and videos, you can join the Discord, the Mortytown Discord, in the link below. There are channels there for announcements on every stream and every video. There's channels there. There's an Ask Vac channel. If you got any questions about the game, you can put them out there, and myself or a qualified Morty will get you an informed answer. There's a place where you can look through my roster. There's a channel where you can show off your own roster. You know, and then just the basics. You can hang out at Blips and Chits. You can chat with your fellow Marvel Strike Force gamers. And, you know, maybe even put some not safe for work memes over in Planet Squanch. You know, if you're that kind of person. Good morning, sir. How are you? Welcome back to the stream. Glad to have you back. Okay, so we're just sort of auto-playing through a beta raid here, or well, one of these Greek raids, I can't remember which. And getting to the end of this, so that we can, we're probably going to do Dark Dimension 3 next. It's probably the next thing on the board. We're on the next to last node in the city section, so the next to last node overall. And then after that, we'll have some blitzing to do. Maybe not a whole lot, but some, at least one rotation. So this is a 400K Symbiote Spider-Verse team. I'm pretty sad I'm going to have to take Miles off of it and put him on Young Avengers probably in the next month or two. And I'll have to figure out something else to do with this. But I mean, the main beating heart of this team are the 3 symbiotes in the middle. And everybody, the rumors keeps, you know, kind of circulating. We're going to get more symbiotes. So I don't know. We'll find out. But I think that I could pair Carnage, Venom, and Symbiote Spider-Man with just about anybody, and they'll be successful. So I'm not too depressed about it. In fact, I might end up taking some people that are left over from my Hero Brawlers team and putting them with symbiotes, just because they'll all be kind of without a full home, you know. That's a thought, Thomas. That is a thought. That is a thought. We'll see. I mean, I really need to do a better assessment of the upcoming characters. I need to watch some more content creator videos about that because I'm not in the Envoy program, so I got no idea what's coming any more than anybody else. So I need to check out what OMG and Valley Flying have on those characters and have a look at the kits. I tried to find a little time to do that last night, but time's been a short thing for me lately. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and push one more, and then maybe by that point, well, This ain't gonna take 12 minutes, but eventually we'll be able to come back here and do another one. All right. Long load screens. All right, you guys enjoyed this ass whooping. I'm going to take a moment of privacy. Be right back. Good morning, Ryan. Welcome back to the stream, Morty. Yeah, I will need to find myself another home for Kingpin, won't I? Or likely I will. Very likely I will. And that's okay, man. That Kingpin, man. I've got him to gear tier 14 now. He's 7 red stars. He's not. He's still 6664 on abilities, but that's fine. None of his are really that stellar. So, and there's better places to put them. All right, so let's see here. We got about 10 minutes on that. We'll check back later. Maybe do that when we come back to do our Alt 7 raid lane later. All right, so we'll grab the rest of these orbs. Real quick. Most of them are just Ultimus orbs that we're saving. 10 basic orbs, of course, because we've spent a lot of energy. Couple gold orbs, we'll take that. Hey. I'm still stoked about that Thanos. Oh, I'm going to be riding high all day on that. All right, come on, Chimichangas. Give me that good stuff. Give me that good stuff, Chimichangas. Give me that good stuff. There we go. There we go.
Wubba lubba dub dub.
We need those. We're short. We need to get Corvus to his last ability to finish out all the T4s. And there we go. That got us there. That got us there. Yes. All right. So big day for my Black Order today. So this is going to be 2 characters out of 5 on the Black Order that are absolutely completely done. Completely done. Nothing left to do. All abilities maxed out. Gear tier 14. 7 red stars, as good as he's ever gonna get. So now that's 123k Thanos, that's 118k Corvus. So we need to catch the other 3 up. The next one being Proxima at 103. We might. So I mean, probably what I'm going to be looking to do is get some red stars on Ebony Maw when I can, and that's probably what I'll save my my upgrades from Dark Dimension 3 for. But we're gonna get this Black Order team jacked the hell out. Jack the hell out. So let's see here. What does that make them? That makes them 536k and change. Love it. Love it. So that's what I want. I want that team to be as powerful as possible, because right now there's a couple guys in my arena shard that also have good Black Orders. They're in the 400Ks, but they have good Black Orders, and I want to make it as difficult as possible for them to take out my defense. Because right now they can. It's an offensive game right now. So anyway, that does everything but arena and blitz. We're going to save that blitzing for last. So let's go do Dark Dimension 3. We're on the next to last node. We have 4 out of 5 characters. We just don't have a 5th one ready to go yet. We will for the second run. So in we go. Time for our daily dose of getting our teeth kicked in. Little judgment. And then we'll finish him off by using him as a weapon against everybody else. Ability block, that's not good. It will be alright. He has the best basic on the team. Possibly one of the best ones in the game. Although I'm really leaning toward Thanos right now for that. So when you have it down to just a small number of characters like this, if you have a team, this team doesn't really count, but if you have a team that has some good sustain and heals, and you got a Minerva on there and everything, it's a good idea to spread some damage around and wear all these guys down to where they're nearly dead, because that next one you kill is probably going to drop the next wave in. And all it's counting for when to drop that next wave is how many enemies are remaining. So as long as you don't kill any of these guys, you can spread the damage around. And then it makes it dealing with that next wave a lot easier. Alright, so we're about done here. I'm going to go ahead and use this single target, but I'm going to save the motorcycle, the special, and use it on the next wave when we'll have more people dropping down to deal with. Which will be on the next fight, because we're about to die. So that did not spawn anybody, but I think it will. It's just going to take another turn. Or maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Alright, so I'm going to heal those guys up and take them in for one more shot. We're doing 2 a day. I'm not really wailing out any farther than that, because there's no need to, man. I'm only doing that because I'm impatient and I got the money. If you're on a tight budget, don't do any of this, because you're going to get the same rewards whether you get through this fast or slow. Same rewards. Everybody gets the same thing. So just make your daily progress. Don't get in a huge rush. You should rush for DD2. You want that, you want that Ultron. He's gonna completely change your gameplay in nearly every mode. But this is mostly just gonna be upgrades and gear, and that's great. You want it. I wouldn't wail out for it. Save your money for arena. Save your money for characters that will get you cores. Save your money for energy. So let's see if we can't wear Spider-Man out here. I'm going to hold my powder on all these abilities until we get some more people drop, which should be right about now. Maybe I'm wrong about that, though. There we go. It's gonna let me kill all these guys before it drops the next bunch. And that's fine. So here they come. This looks like the final 8. All right, so there's 8 remaining. This is all 8 of them. So we got a Miles back there. All right, we got a couple of Mysterios. So it looks like the person we probably want to focus first is going to be Wanda. She's going to be equalizing health and extending debuffs and all that. So let's hit that pack over there and put as many bleeds on them as we can. We're just going to be, for a lot of these abilities, just hitting Vision, because he's kind of in the middle. But any single target damage we want to put toward Wanda. she's number one going to be one of the easier characters on this bunch to oh man, that sucks. Punisher had an ultimate ready to go, and he's not going to get to use it. So when you get these big drops like this, it's a little tough to kind of crack this nut, you know, because they're going to come out here and just do wrecking ball kind of damage to you. All right, so once again, I don't know if we're going to, you know what? Yeah, to hell with it. If I can stay alive long enough for Wanda, for these bleeds to hit. There we go. That was it. There we go. That's what we needed. So that's a good start, right? That's the first step toward cracking this nut. Because these guys will kick your butt when they drop down in a big wave and there's 8 to 10 people on the field. They're going to kick your ass. It's just going to happen. So what you do is, you know, you just go after the most important one, the kingpin, the critical one. You know, not literally kingpin. In that case, it was Scarlet Witch. But you want to get the one that's going to save the rest, get them dead, and then on the next attack in, you're more likely to hit that critical mass where you just get the better of them and you start getting the momentum. Right, so more than likely, the next time we go in there, we're gonna have a pretty good shot in two attacks of wiping out the rest of that node, and we'll be on to the final Dark Dimension node and ready to collect our winnings. Fantastic. Whew. All right, so. Remember, people.
Nobody exists on purpose. Nobody belongs anywhere. Everybody's gonna die. Come watch TV.
Alright, so let's knock out some blitzing. We're just going to do a truncated rotation. We're going to see our better character, or our better teams. And we're going to farm ourselves up some chimichangas, which is really all I got left to do here right now. That was 104k Thanos. I'm looking at this Valley Flying video that I've not watched, but it begins with Black Order still viable ? And to that, I love that guy, but yeah. And I bet what he says in that video is, hell yeah, they're still viable, because they're ruling the roost in Arena right now. Those kind of grabby headlines, I haven't. He's so much better of a YouTuber than me, man. He's so good. His production value is incredible. I really love his Hulk Hogan persona. You know, like that guy's a lot of fun to watch, and I really do. I mean, like I feel like I'm ahead of him in the game. I think statistically that's really undisputable. But he's way ahead of me as a YouTuber, man. I mean, this is just a hobby for me that I've only picked up about a month ago. That guy looks like he's been doing this his whole life, man. His streams and his videos have great production quality. There is a counter, but I mean, again, I say this all the time. One counter does not make a team unviable at all. You know, I mean, nobody stopped using Phoenix after Black Order came around. I mean, it's really not even that big a counter in that particular case, because most people don't use Black Order on defense, and almost everybody uses X-Men on offense. So they're both offensive teams, and they rarely fight each other in war. It really only had an effect on Arena, and that is one of the tiny little things that has helped Black Order step up on top of the Arena. But I don't know. Oh yeah, I mean, we're all probably pretty glad that something can kill him. Yeah. But again, like you know, if you have a good Black Order team, just use them on offense. Then you can send them against who you want, and counters don't matter, right? So I don't necessarily. Most of the people that are beating my Black offense defense in arena, my Black Order defense in arena, most of the people that are beating that are beating it with another Black Order. That's how I'm doing it. There are a few people with hybrid teams that don't have the full Black Order that compete, but there not many of them. It's mostly the Black Order guys in my top 5. So let's see about there's no great pick matchups here. Definitely don't want X-Men. Let's just do this. I think we can get through that Danvers. Yeah. I didn't watch that video, but I did see the video about the counter. I think it was OMG, or was it Casino? I can't remember. I used to watch all of their stuff, you know, pretty religiously. But since I spent so much time playing the game, and that's when I used to do a lot of my watching was while I played. So now that I'm streaming, I get to catch a little bit of their stuff while I'm at work or otherwise occupied. I'll sometimes listen to the news, the weekly news, instead of watching it. I'll just put it on my phone and listen to it. But you know, multitasking, man. I do a lot of multitasking these days. All right, let's start the wombo. Get rid of all these defense downs. Don't need that crap. And hopefully we can take out Danvers pretty easily in this. There we go. Little strafing run with Falcon. Nobody left but Spider-Man. Oh, and he dodged the uni beam. Way to go, Peter. That's how it works. You know, not everything that hits people's streams are, you know, they're often just the person amplifying it, not necessarily the origin of it. Like Casino has always had behind him a great team of people who really understand the nuts and bolts of the game, and they help him do the tier list and everything like that. So he's got I mean, it's a team effort. There's no doubt. He's got some really smart people behind him. He's a smart guy himself, and that's how they've really picked apart this game and figured it out. Let's see here. Who's good for our X-Men? That's a weird combo, but let's go with symbiotes. I think I do remember Mystique being on it. So that sounds right to me. Alright, so let's stealth everybody and get rid of those bleeds on Storm. We can't be having that. Then we'll start charging her up. Mags, Mystique, Sinister, Phoenix, and Ultra. Man, that just wouldn't work in War necessarily, but I don't think you really need it there. The place to use it would be Arena. I do see some people putting Black Order on defense. I really feel like they're a way better offense team. So, okay, they blew up Phoenix. That's what we wanted. I'll get rid of it. Now we're just down to the nitty-gritty, just the main three. Yeah, that would be too costly in War. You'd have to break up too many good teams. All right, so we lost Storm. I probably should have taunted there. Yeah, no, I'm fine with people who don't have Black Order having a fighting chance, but I don't see them really keeping up in my arena shard. Counter or no. 100,000 points. I'm not really worried about point totals on this blitz. Were we off camera, I probably would have already shut this down, but I want to get to a nice solid hour, right? I don't want to hit the record button and go live and then not give you an hour of content. And I would like to hang around until we got the next U7 raid ready to go, but I don't think that's going to happen. So we're going to finish up this lane. Oh, the milestones for, well, I'm done with the good milestones. I'm not done with the milestones that give you chimichangas yet. I haven't opened that many orbs, but I am absolutely done with the milestones for all of the T4 mini uniques and such. Yeah, I've been done for a little while. And they were good, man. And it was actually really great timing for me because the day that hit was the day after I finished Cosmic in Dark Dimension 3. And I had literally 0 city characters ready to go. I had nothing. So I was just hung, right? The very next day, the event hit, and I got enough mini uniques out of the milestones to get Symbiote Spider-Man going. So that was excellent timing for me. And then I think a day or two later, I finished the milestones up. So now I'm basically just farming chimichangas to get more firework orbs, just to get what I get out of the orbs. And then we'll just do a couple. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, there's no doubt that for all of us working our way through DD3, those milestones were a big godsend. Like it was really nice of them to put those events in with so much generosity. There was a lot of good stuff in there, and people who aren't there yet probably aren't strong enough to finish all the milestones, but they're going to get enough stuff out of them they're going to be better prepared for DD3 when they get there. I know certainly that my free-to-play account, my second account, it's gone pretty well for me. All right, so let's see here. Just start laying in the damage. There ain't nobody we can do right now but Drax, because he's a big old party pooper. But I'm going to live with that, actually. I'm not going to bother flipping just that one taunt. Even those two taunts, I'm not going to bother. Good morning, Phantom. Welcome to the stream, buddy. You caught us right at the tail end, but we got a few minutes left. Glad to see you back, man. So there goes half the team. Well, I thank you very much, Mr. Adriano. I appreciate that. I'm just, I mean, I don't think that necessarily everything that I'm saying hasn't been said before, but I do, that is an angle that I think that a lot of content creators don't stress enough. Is, you know, like everybody wants to know how to do Dark Dimension and everybody's really worried about things like that. But I'm like, you know, it's important. You want to get there, but it's not more important than Arena. If you negate your Arena and go chasing Dark Dimension and you cost yourself cores every day, well, Dark Dimension is just going to cost you cores as well. So, yeah, I mean, so I appreciate you saying that. I'm glad you find the content to be useful. Yeah, man, there's nothing more important than cores, right? Like the amount of money that I was wailing out on in this game. Oh yes, absolutely, sir. Let's leave the bugs to Fox next. Yes, sir, Mr. Adriano. Well, good night to you, and we hope to see you back. So let's do another couple with Black Order here. Yeah, man, like the initial expenditures, like when I first started playing, I was putting 600 cores a day out of my pocket into this game, and that was mostly what I wasn't getting much back out of Arena. But as I built up, and now I'm putting 100 cores a day out of my pocket, and that goes a lot farther. There's no doubt. Look at this mixed team. Let's try this. we'll probably wreck whoever we go up against here with this 530k Black Order. You missed it earlier, Phantom. I got both Corvus and Thanos completely maxed. Full T4 abilities, gear tier 14, 7 red stars. So this Black Order team that I'm fielding in Arena and War is now 530,000 and change. It is the most beastly fucking thing I have ever fielded in this game. For sure. For sure. All right, we're going to hold that flip and just try to kill Crystal. Beautiful. Got Danvers too. Love it. Thanos is so strong now. He's like 123,000. Oh. Yeah, if you want when I'm done with this fight, I'll show you. I'll show you the roster. Pretty slick. Pretty excited about it. I think I'm going to be sitting high in Arena for some time to come. None of the upcoming characters look like they're going to be that impactful in Arena per se. They're going to be good characters. Kind of like X-Force. They're going to be useful in other game modes. I don't think anybody's going to be rolling a full X-Force in Arena and doing that well with it. But, man. Yeah, these guys have gotten real good. I've leaned into them hard, and it's paying off. It's paying off. And also, I'm just now getting to the rank of power where I can max people out, get them. So I had enough upgrade tokens that I bought 7 red stars with upgrade tokens on Thanos. I've been looking for that for several days. And then, of course, Corvus is also a 7 red star character. And you budget Black Order team, man, they're great, dude. They are great. And those are not bad subs at all. Now, bear in mind, Aim Monstrosity is not, he's not a tank. So he's not going to be able to fill that role for Cole, but he does take some hits, but he goes down way easier. So having a look at the individual characters. So Thanos is back to being the strongest character on my team. Fully capped out at 123k. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and take some screenshots here and update that on the Discord server. Delete the old ones because these guys have been upgraded. And then Corvus is now 118k. Adrian, I don't know, man. I mean, possibly. That's possible. But, you know, there's like 85 guys ahead of me on the power scale. So it's very likely one of them has one at this strong or better. And they're not out here on YouTube, you know. People don't see them. Most people aren't in contention with them. So I can't say that for sure. I would certainly feel like I have one of the best in the game right now. It could possibly be the best. I don't have the ability to look at anybody's roster. But I know that I look at those guys that are 50, 60 spots above me in that top 20 on the power leaderboards. And those guys, I am just as mystified by how they got there as how a new player looks at me, right? Like, I mean, it's a pretty wide gulf. I mean, I feel like there's not much more I could have put into this game, and those guys are still almost 2 million TCP ahead of me, which, you know, I know they're welling out harder. They've gotten more red stars. That's kind of where it all comes down to. They couldn't possibly have more characters than me, right? That's not it. So it has to mostly be red stars is the difference. Which is, you know, I've bought most every red star order, you know, so there's a lots of stuff though still that they probably have a lot more gear tier 14 characters as well. You know, you figure that probably factors in. That's probably a big part of how Tadano Mac Japan beat DD3 as quick as he did, is that he had multiple teams that he could throw at it, right? Well, I appreciate you saying that, Phantom, but I suspect the next legendary might be a symbiote, or at least I hope. We'll see. We'll see. So we'll pick up the last of the orbs that I got to grab here. That was enough to get us one more orange firework orb. That's fantastic. Fantastic. Okay. And 2 more milestones. Rain down cores on all enemies. Oh, man. Oh, man. I always thought of myself as a dolphin, but I am turned into a full-blown whale, no doubt about it. So let's see here. Yeah, okay, we're good now. Nothing left to do now but arena, and we're going to be saving that for later when it's a little closer to. Let's double check. Yep, I'm still sitting where I was. Yeah, I have a 7 yellow star symbiote Spider-Man. Yeah, I'm not excited about this upcoming event. I'm happy for everybody else because he's a great character and you definitely want to work him. But I saw how good he was and I wailed out on him. So yeah, I got to get Lucky here later. Lucky's got a 450k black order, but I'm what now? 80k ahead of him. So that I'm trying to pull away from these guys. There was a point during the Black Bolt yo-yo meta that I had a defense so good that nobody would tangle with it. And I would sit at number 1 for 3-4 days at a time. And I'd love to get back to that because it made everything a lot easier on me. I don't think I will because it's kind of an offensive game right now. I don't think I'm going to be able to field a defense that these guys with a 450k black order can't take. But I'm going to try, right? I want to pull away as much as I can. If nothing else, to have a psychological effect and discourage them, right? So, you know, is it worth attacking Vac 2-3 times to kill him just to get those 50 cores, right? That's kind of where I want their heads at. But mostly I just want that team to be as awesome as I can make it. So, I'm pretty much chewed through all the content I can do this morning. I don't think I can fill 40 minutes, and I'm probably going to have to do a lot of that U7 off camera anyway, because by that point I'll have to be getting ready for work. So I'm going to have to shut this down. I'm sorry. I know I'm a whale and all, and everybody likes to think I'm rich, but I am just a working stiff like everybody else, and I got to go to the factory and put on my blue jumpsuit and earn my daily pay. So I want to thank everybody for coming along live this morning. We've had pretty good attendance for a morning live stream, and I really appreciate having you here. And if you're watching later on YouTube and you watched all the way to the end, thank you so much. That's awesome. So if you liked what you saw, you can subscribe to our Discord below, and there's a link in the description. You get up-to-date updates on all videos, all live streams. Plus, you can chat. You can check out my roster. You can show off your roster. Come on and join us at Mortytown. If you think you know that we deserve it, give us a like, give us a subscribe. It's going to put more eyeballs on the channel, and we sure appreciate it. So. Until I see you again, which will be about 9 p.m. tonight, Eastern Standard Time, all you guys out there, you be cool. You keep gaming. I'm Vac, and I'm out of here.